Hi there, Robin here from Expert and today is very exciting because today we have a new product from Xvive, and it's the U4. Now, what exactly is the U4? The U4 is a 2.4 gigahertz, 5 millisecond delay with a 5-hour battery life wireless monitor system at half the price that you're probably going to see some of its competitors at. Now, what does that mean? It means you can buy a system like this with a receiver with your 3.5 jack on it, power switch, easy to operate, and be able to not just hook up one system, but you'll be able to buy multiple actual receivers with 1 or 2 or 3 transmitters, your choice. I mean, that'll be your choice to get into. And we're gonna go into details about exactly what these products are gonna do for you and how they're gonna work. But for now, let's just say, if you're looking for, even as a band or as a DJ or any time you want to be able to practice and you don't want to have to be driving it through a bunch of 10 or 12-inch speakers on the stage or in your rehearsal space or in your bedroom, this is going to be what you're looking for. So let's start with the actual transmitter, which looks very familiar. So this looks just like the hardware they use on the U3 or the U3C, and it's XLR. It also includes in the box this guy, which is 1/4 inch. So if you're going to be using it on any monitor auxiliary output settings, you can take this and plug it simply into this right here. This now allows you to plug into your aux outputs. Now, if you have a mixing board that has 2 or 4 monitor outs through the aux end feature, you can decide, maybe I'm going to buy myself an extra transmitter. Maybe I'll buy 2 transmitters. Or maybe I'll just buy a larger kit. You can do that because this features 6-channel setup on it. So that means I can have channel 1 go to just one receiver for my monitor, which will have a plug insert on top, so I can use my studio monitors. Or if I prefer, because I'm in a rehearsal, I can use, because there's enough power in here to drive this, no problem, I can use my actual studio monitor headphones to do the same job. But let's say we're a whole band, we got a whole group going on here. Maybe I just want to have one setup, so this way I can set the monitors for the drummer, maybe the bass guitar player, and a second guitar player who's in the back. They'll all be set up on, let's say, auxiliary 1. So we'll have this set to auxiliary 1, plug it in on the mixing board on auxiliary 1, and there you go. But I got the lead singer, the lead guitarist who also does backup singing, I want them to be hooked up. So I'll put them on number 2, get another 2 of these, set them both on number 2, and now everybody in the front's on one channel, everybody on the back's on another channel. You get to use the controller the same way you would normally do if you had monitors set up all over the stage, cluttering everything up. That's what's going on here. Now, at the same time, there's a ton of other ways to use it. You can get creative with the cabling and the management and actually get it to run actual speakers if you want. Most importantly, though, on the actual transmitter itself, I can choose to have this plug into the back, either as using one of the main outputs, if it's XLR and that's what I need, or I can use it, like I said, on the top with the actual adapter being attached, being part of the 1/4 inch. Now, if you have a digital mixer, let's say like an X32 or anything from Mackie, or, well, in that case, that was Behringer or Soundcraft, their digital mixers allow you to assign all those XLR outputs on the back, either as mains or monitors. So you'll be able to plug this directly into those actual mixers and have them controlled no problem. Now, that's great, but you know, 2.4, it sounds like Bluetooth, and it's not. 2.4, it sounds like delay. 5 milliseconds, that's the distance between me and the camera. There's no delay. I mean, 5 milliseconds is 5 feet. So your monitors, usually further than that, most times, there's going to be no problem handling it on this system. Now you're going, but battery power, oh, you know, I got to worry about that. Now what happens if the battery is low? How do I keep track of that? Is it going to be one of those things where 1 minute it's working and the next minute's off and I had no idea it was coming? It is 5 hours, and of course you can recharge. They do give you this nice cable, which is a micro USB on a split, and all you need to get is find yourself a charger, because that's not included, but find yourself a charger and you'll be fine. Charges up no problem. But while you're using it, on both the transmitter and the receiver, there is a battery indicator. And that battery indicator, if we use this as an example, so the battery indicator won't even light up when it's charged. At that point, between 100% and 30%, it'll stay off. Between 30 and 11%, it will turn on, and if I'm not mistaken, it will be red. Now, if it starts to flash red, now you're down to the last 10% of that battery. That's what's going on there. So now there's no, you'll catch it. I mean, 30%. 30% is a long time to give you an indication that that's where you're at. So let's take a minute here and actually talk about the number of channels this has. So they're all 2.4 in that range frequency, and it has 6 channels. Now on this particular unit, those 6 channels can be paired off with any combination on the actual Xvive transmitter. Now, if you had 2, 3, or 4 of these, depending, because remember now they're going to be selling these as a set, 1 and 1. You're also going to be able to buy 1 and 2, and you're also going to be able to buy 1 and 4. You'll also be able to buy these on their own and these parts on their own. So that's going to be very exciting. We'll have links for all of that down below, bringing it back to Amazon.com. That's going to really help you out because now you can add more as you go along. This is the best part. Let's say you bought yourself a set and now somebody else in the band bought themselves a set. You can either be on the same system or you can be on separate channels. That's how convenient this is. 6 channels gives you that variety, gives you that selection. I can have this set on channel 2 and have 3 of these set up on channel 2. I can have this set up on channel 4 and only have 2 of these set up on channel 4. That's how the variety of operation is. And that's what's really going to make this probably one of their best-selling products. Everybody wants monitors. Everybody wants this. I mean, carry this whole little package right here around versus one 40-pound monitor. Think about it. Okay, you thought about it. It's pretty easy. This is the way to go. One of the other things people always, well, what about the craftsmanship? What about the quality? It's a die-cast metal case. Plastic trim on both pieces to just finish it off and make it look pretty. Also, this is my favorite part, a metal clip. I mean, so often you see this stuff. You can put this on your belt, you can put this on your pants, you can have a pouch made for it for your costume if that's how you're wearing it. Also goes on your guitar strap. I mean, it's a metal clip. There you go. Listen to that. Oh, yeah. That is solid craftsmanship. Anyways, I can talk all day about this. Let's make sure we cover all the accessories. So you do get that charging cable. You do get the adapter, so this way you do have a TS XLR adapter, so you can make this plug into anything. Now, of course, in this package here, it's your standard set. It's going to have one U4 transmitter, and it's going to have one U4 receiver. Remember, the volume knob is located off to one side. Try and keep it under 70% because it is crazy loud, and eventually it'll just be too loud for most people. So you don't need to crank that up full volume. On-off switch is located again on top. On the actual transmitter, there are little things included here, like an auxiliary to line, which changes the dB output on the actual unit, increases sensitivity on one side, decreases it on the other, depending on what we're plugging it into. And then you have your power mute button. The mute button works simple. It literally turns the machine off. Because it only takes 5 milliseconds for it to actually kick in, you don't really have to have a dedicated mute button. And there you go. That pretty much covers everything there needs to know about this. It does come in a beautiful black box. Again, we're going to have the link. Let's present the link here down below. And remember, this is Xvive, so if you have any problems, they're easy to contact, easy to work with, easy to resolve. So thanks for watching. If you got any questions or comments on this video here, I'm very excited because I am going to get to use these myself from now on, wired for camera purposes. And yeah, leave the comments and questions down below. We'll follow up on it on one of our Q&As, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.